This is the Bush Whisperer, making a video for you in the rain. The video is obviously about the rain. Seems like the rain's going to stop. It's just started raining as soon as we were walking back from the chocolate pancake factory, where I had a couple of little chunks of the last bit of chocolate pancake. I just can't waste food. It's something my dad taught me. So I'm here in the Boulders Penguin Sanctuary, enjoying a spot of rain. Let me make sure my son, yep, he's got the warm top on, good. Seems like the rain's abating. The rain. We tend to think of the rain as something of a bane. We tend to consider the rain as something that could bring pain. We tend to say, oh no, here comes the rain again. But really, the rain is just something that we like to hold blame. And so it is that there's nothing wrong with rain. One should sing the song of rain, for rain is beautiful. Rain is something that cleanses the world, cleanses your heart, cleanses the cycle of being, feeds the plants, keeps us, keeps us all in rhythm with the flow of life, for water is the source of life. So rain is how the world recycles life. Next time you're in the rain and you're going, oh no, I'm getting wet again, stop. Consider what a blessing the rain is. The water is bringing with it energy. And as the energy falls into your body, your aura becomes replenished by the pranic flow. But this energy of the water has been catching the solar rays up there in the sky. It was crystals, ice crystals. And then the ice crystals melted and they fell on your head, bringing with them all the power and the energy that the sun was putting into the water. Water gets charged by the sun. Realize this. Rain, as a metaphor, we could consider it when it rains, it pours. When the things we don't want to happen, happen. Once, after another time, after another. It tends to come in groups. It's where the saying comes, when it rains, it pours. This is the metaphor of rain. When things that are happening that are beyond your control and you wish they hadn't happened, those are the opportunities for your life force to be replenished. In the same way that nature is replenishing the life force with the rain out there, the rain within us is fundamental. And I want you to consider how the word rain and rain are similar. The rain of a king and the rain that falls upon your head. If you wish to reign over your inner world, as a king reigns over the kingdom, one needs to be able to assimilate the rain in one's life, the circumstances and the occurrences that are uncomfortable and beyond control, as the metaphor goes. Life is a great metaphor. Shaman understand that life is a metaphor. They seek these metaphors in nature. Allow nature to speak to the deeper emotional intelligence through the metaphor of being. Reading the omen, being taught by the guides through these metaphors of life, which are the mechanisms through which the great dream of dream time is able to formulate the dreams of life, so that the dream of life can become a continuity of expression, expressing these inner dreams of being in the world around us. So understand that the rain in life and the rain outside are the gifts of life, and that the gifts of life are often given in a way that we wouldn't have expected the gifts of life to be given to us. They come in the form of a surprise, and they often come in the form that we would not desire them to be given to us. Isn't that interesting? Many people have told you that There have been situations and circumstances. I think there's a caracal cat near me. My shamanic sense can sense the feeling of a cat, a big cat, in the bushes here somewhere. I could see it in my inner eye, moving past me in the bushes. Brown, like a beigey color, different colors. I can still see it in my inner eye, and I can smell it and sense its paws on the wet ground. Joshua, there's a caracal cat up there somewhere. They're the slightly big cats that are around here. They're lovely though, beautiful. They come into my garden sometimes. My Malamute tries to get hold of them. One of them ate one of my rabbits. Killed one of my rabbits a while ago. The rabbits had gotten into the front garden and had escaped, and I was gathering them all in, and it had taken a couple of days to get them all in. One die-hard little bugger was still hiding somewhere in my front garden under the ground with the holes they had dug, and I wasn't quick enough to get him into the property before a caracal cat got him. And that could be considered the reign of life. I wasn't happy. It wasn't something that brought me joy to understand that, you know, it was beyond my control. Beautiful little rabbit died, and my instincts brought me out into the garden one night to stand there, as they do. Being a shaman, I'm very in tune with what's going on around me, my property. And I heard it. I heard the cat in the bushes on the other side of my garden move. It didn't know that I was standing there because I tend to be very quiet. And the wind was moving towards me, so it couldn't smell me. And I heard the death throes of my little bunny scream as it got hold of it. And I ran into the garden to jump and try and say, hey, what's going on? And it had it squealing in its mouth, and then it obviously dropped it and ran. And it was the next day I found the body of my little bunny. Well, it was actually a couple of days later. We discovered it. Got quite a wild garden, in a sense. Part of the foresty garden and some thick bush on one side of my garden. Being in Cape Town next to a nature reserve, it's quite a natural, lovely garden. So that was the rain that life was producing for me. It was a bitter medicine that I didn't enjoy, but there was some enlightenment that came through that. Wisdom, not to allow the bunnies to get out through the door. I mean, it wasn't my fault. It was actually, I had asked people about 10 times the previous day not to let the bunnies out the door, because we had the bunnies in the bathroom while we were busy sorting, moving them from the outside space, and we were sort of busy with them in transition, you could say. They were growing up, they were still quite young, between different ages. There'd been a rainstorm and floods in the back quad, as it happens once in a while when it rains, it pours. So it was the rain, the physical rain, that had caused that rain in life to fall upon my head. So the message is this: when things happen that are beyond our control, that bring us sadness and hurt us and cause us to feel challenged in life, those are the times that we really gain heart. Those are the times that we really grow. Those are the times that we really explore the depths of our being. For when we are in a state of challenge, pain, disharmony, one is forced to look deep within oneself to regain that harmony, and this is very much a shamanic process. The shaman explore these emotions vividly, never run from the sense of rain. And remember when we were children, how we used to enjoy the rain. Smash a like button if you enjoy this, the way children enjoy the rain, and share this video if you think it's useful. So to become like a child is to enjoy the rain of life, to enjoy the rain upon your head, to enjoy whatever experience is coming, to embrace all experience with a wholeness of joy and with a zest for life, is what produces the inner growth the balance and the harmony that can bring us towards a state of equanimity, spiritual liberation, and enlightenment. It's fundamental to grasp this. It's fundamental to transcend the limitations that we've been forced into. These little boxes of thinking, these structuring ways of being. We would forget who we are, running from the wetness in the world to try and create the warm dryness that we think we want. Life isn't just warm dryness. Life is cold and wet sometimes. And one needs to be able to embrace all facets of life in order to find the balance and the harmony within. This is the Bush Whisperer. Enjoy the rain, both in life and out there when you get wet and cold. Subscribe so you don't miss my daily videos. It's buttons on the right. Take it easy, keep it real, keep it sweet. Om Shanti.